Hello guys and welcome, I am SBG, your friendly neighborhood streamer, and today I will be making a bit of a video for you of the new patch 1.07 of our favorite new game, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. It's an interesting patch. It was almost 13 gigs on the PlayStation 4. I imagine it's much bigger on the PC and probably the same equivalent on the Xbox, but it's definitely a patch worth mentioning. From all the news I read, and I read quite a bit on it, it's apparently the thing that's gonna prep us for the major update of Season 1. I definitely hope that Season 1 will not be just for Warzone, because quite frankly, I do not play Warzone and I try to stay away from Battle Royales, as they are what I like to call digital heroin that you just cannot get away from. Anyway, the biggest things for me in this patch are the things that you can notice immediately. First of all, the graphics are definitely better. Now, as I've told you many times, I'm still on my standard PlayStation 4, and hopefully one day I will be able to order a PS5 in which I can enjoy both the game in its full 4K ability, as I ordered the cross-generation bundle, as well as my 4K TV. But until then, you can definitely feel the graphic is smoother, it's more polished. You can see it on the intro of the game, so I will be showing you some gameplay in just a minute. Now, something that I definitely want to address is the weapons. There was a lot of talk that they will be nerfed, which for those of you that don't know what a nerf is, it's basically downgrading a weapon's ability of the AUG, which is the weapon you can see held by my operator. Now, what I can definitely say is that I do not see any difference whatsoever. The stats are exactly the same as they were. Here you can see the statistics in numbers. I don't see any real difference. I'll show you the gameplay. Completely dominates. I melt opponents and I love it. Something that was not said, but I definitely have a feeling, is that the XM4 right now is completely useless. I used to laser beam people with this. I used to make 30-40 kills a game, no sweat, no issues. I can barely score 12 right now. I lost a lot of nerfs on this. I made a meme about it. That's how angry I got. Imagine I made a meme. I shared it in a few groups. You've probably seen it. If you haven't, go to my Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, or YouTube as SCBG1 to check, as I always try to make things a bit funny no matter how angry I am. Now, on a positive note, they did give us quite a bit. Now, I don't know if this is just for me. I imagine that's not the case. But on appearances, we got more... how do you call this, charms or whatever it is. So we got this little bag with the angry gorilla. We got this little flashbang. We used to have this anyway. We got more stickers. I just noticed this for your weapons, which I think are pretty cool. Another thing that they gave us are special skins for our operators. Now, for this lovely lady called Balck, we got a customizable Scorch. This is the original one, Coventry, which I haven't even opened, but this is the custom one. I think it's pretty slick. I like that it's mostly brown beige, which is a good camouflage for a number of maps, as you know. The other one that I got is for the Warsaw Pact, the Garcia one. Again, it's a personalized one. I haven't opened it because I don't play fire team, because I don't have a team that can actually blaze some fire. But anyway, the Barrio one is a really cool one. I really like it. Just look at him. He has a nice, cool red bandana, a white hat. He looks like a real, gangster, so to speak. Anyway, I want to show you what I mean, that the AUG is not only not nerfed at all, but it actually completely trashes. So I got a bit lucky and I got my favorite map, Nuketown, which is not directly accessible, unfortunately. I love Nuketown, guys. I'll be honest with you. I can play this all day, all night, and I'm not the kind of guy who just does one thing. But this map, it's just so enjoyable. So I definitely dominated this game, hard carried, if you will. I did have a bit of luck because my team was admittedly quite good, and the other team was, well, I don't want to be disrespectful, but definitely not very good. But anyway, that's not me. I don't know why this always happens. This is me. So, this is me. The game is just starting. I am taking point A as I always do. Then I take the garage corner, which again I always do as well. Checking my corner a little bit. So, and here I'm just trying to speak. Anyway, what I like to say about the AUG is that even though it's burst mode, it just bursts so many damage, so much damage one after the next. So 62 times 3 bullets is 180, which is almost a direct kill most of the times. If something that I did notice is on a closer range, it is a bit more effort, which means that a single burst is not sufficient. But then again, the fire rate is quite okay. I even haven't opened the last barrel, which was gonna give me more options, but it will definitely improve my game style. Anyway, unlike my XM4, which, as you remember from my previous videos, or if you've seen some of my scores, I was able to completely melt people away. And now, unfortunately, that's not the case. I was in a lot of chat groups, Facebook groups, forums. I see people are taking the Kalashnikov, which is an East European I fully respect, but quite honestly, I don't see much of a difference on damage-wise. Recoil is harder. Oh, that was a good Semtex kill, wasn't it? No look kill, as I like to call it. Anyway, from here on onwards, things are gonna get very, very interesting for me. My score right now is very mediocre, just 3 elims and 2 deaths. But as I said, this is gonna be a pretty wild game. So what I try to do with the AOG is maintain my distance. If you remember, I said this in my previous video. The reason I maintain distance is because it's now full auto. When you don't have fully automated fire rate, you cannot be in people's faces, because once that burst goes, there is a delay. It could be milliseconds. I don't honestly know how long it is, but it's not something you can allow yourself to be in. Something that I do here, which is a tip I will give you. Even if you don't see your opponent, but you know it's there, keep shooting. No one cares for your accuracy, you shouldn't either. But you do care if you're gonna take that guy down or if he's gonna take you down. So keep firing, it's the advice I would always give you. So what I'm doing here is, again, I'm clearing my corners. If you remember, I told you it's important. Well, there's one guy down, there's another guy down. And now, of course, the standard reload. I always try to take full magazine before, or depending on which country you come from, of ammo as I come. I thought that's a bad guy, it wasn't. It's a bit of a shameful moment for me, but it happens to all of us. So, when I go up, because I don't use the ninja perk here, I try to crouch so they don't hear me. We choose this side, and well, things are about to have an interesting time. Now, as you can see, I knew where this guy would be. Am I using a hack? Of course not. A, it's disrespectful towards the game. B, it's also, only CCs use hacks. But I use the spy plane, because the spy plane on my map shows me continuously where they are. Now, the guy took me down. Fair enough, he was better than me. But more importantly is that I knew where he was gonna be. Check your map, guys. It's a massive circle in your top left-hand corner that's gonna continuously show you where the bad guys are. Now, of course, some people might use, you know, those ghost perks, which is not gonna allow you to see them. But until that happens, oh, there's a bad guy. It's gonna happen, but always try to use them. Oh, this guy's using the new GARCIA skins, and I'm gonna kill him right away. But it's a nice skin, nonetheless. Anyway, so things from now on, I think I'm gonna pick up a little bit. I am already getting where I should be, which is 11-4. I don't think that's bad. And see, that's one guy down. That's what I mean about the double burst. The only difference that I can spot in other instances, even if I wasn't aiming it yet, I should have taken. But you see, close range, one burst, down, guys down. So just be a bit more cautious with the AOG. I definitely would say it's not a big issue. The reason I put a gas mine there is because I want to clear my corners, which means that if someone's going to my back, I don't want to be surprised. See what I mean here? I didn't see the enemy. I shot even through my teammate, I guess that's the word. And obviously the other guy was down. Did I kill him? No, but I definitely killed my teammate, and that's what matters just as much. Because I am a team player, and it's a team game, and if you don't like it, play free-for-all, or better yet, don't even play the game. Anywho, we are now picking up speed. Oh, I am picking up speed, as I have already 14 eliminations right now. My stats are really, really good, and I'm about to get some of those kill streak bonuses. Score streak, sorry, not kill streak bonuses. But yeah, here things are gonna get really, really good for me. This guy has a gold sniper, which means that he is someone that I will doubly hate. A, because he's using a sniper, and B, because he uses only a sniper. So, one guy down. I do not know what just happened. Oh, no, we're changing sides. Sorry about that. Yeah, in domination, as you guys know, once you reach 100 points, well, a team reaches 100 points, you switch sides. So, it makes things a bit more fair, I believe, because it does... it definitely does take away the advantage if someone is on a really, really good streak and you are just pinned down and you cannot get away. There's the guy with the golden sniper again. I hope you can find a real weapon and fight like a real well, man, woman, or whatever you identify yourself with. Such great times we live in. Need to put a mouthful when describing a person, but what is in it? I'm saying this, of course, with full support of anyone, self-identification as whatever they want to be. I believe that people should be happy, should be free to identify themselves, and even as a God-fearing Christian, I believe that God is love. So as long as you love yourself and love others, you know, be who you are. But anyway, when I say be a man, you know what I mean. It's not sexist, misogynistic, or whatever the word in English is. Anyway, boom, another one. So, I am taking zone B, which none of my teammates would do, because they're, well, like most teammates, not even, or don't even know that we're playing domination, probably. But yeah, here is where things are gonna really pick up. So, I lose my spy plane, it happens, you know what, it is what it is, but now I'm gonna take a few enemies, and then with my score streaks, things are gonna get a lot more ugly. So, artillery. It really sucks that in your theater videos you don't see where you're clicking, but anyway. 1, 2, 3, and now we have a cruise missile. Shall we use that cruise missile? Yeah. Boom, and we're gone. Now see, I'm taking some real risk here, but then again I'm saved myself as well. So I activated my gas mine, save, kill the guy, and I'm 27 to 4, which is a complete, well, blowout game is what they call in sports. The blowout is basically when you play a significantly weaker opponent with the intention to completely destroy them while raising your morale, which quite frankly is pathetic, but it is what it is. So there's another one. This was a single burst shot, by the way. I just didn't hit him the first time. The second time was in the sketch. So again, the AUG is sufficient to technically one-shot people. You're not one-shotting them, but let's say one-bursting them, if there is such a phrase in the lovely language. Oh, bad guys. See? Shoot. There's another one. Semtex. Okay, that wasn't very good, but it happens. Anyway, we are completely dominating this game, trashing them, if I may. I am card carrying the team, and as you see, I'm not even that good. You know, I still die, I still make mistakes, and that's why I mean that you don't have to be a pro player, you know? You just have to follow some basic rules, clear your corners, use a weapon that is actually effective, and that they haven't destroyed like the XM4. Sorry about that, I'm gonna keep being angry about that for probably another few weeks. Clear your corners, keep your distance when your weapon requires it, or be close when your weapon needs it. Make sure you look at the map at any possible time. On larger maps, I even click the map instead of the score. This is what I mean. Someone shot me. I don't know how this happened. Should I care? Oh, no, that was probably a napalm strike. Let's be honest, we cannot save ourselves from those unless you can. See, one burst. I didn't hit him the first time, so that was one burst definitely. Clearing corner, clearing my corner. Well, bad guys. See, I got shot, stimmed, ults again. Doesn't matter, the guy's falling. Better be safe than sorry, so always fire that bullet. Honestly, you should never, under any circumstances. Oh, that was bad. You know, that's one of the things I'm angry at myself for. I knew they're there. I knew there's probably one of them, and I still use my burst medium to long range weapon. If I was better, I could probably take it, but I'm not. So instead of switching to my pistol, which is highly effective, I have a very quick trigger finger. I like how they sound. They used to be a rap song, but it involves a certain disrespectful words towards certain people, so I'm not going to use it, but it's, yeah, itchy trigger finger, and I'm not going to use the last word. Anyway, yeah, that's another push shot. You see, medium range, easy kills, easy shots. I have control, I have accuracy. Medium range, again, same shot, of course, is oh no, that was a sentry gun. Now, I'm gonna die a few times, but I'm gonna try to take that sentry point because, well, because I'm a team player and that's what you should do. Of course, the best thing to use is use my Semtex, so I'm not very smart for doing what I'm doing, but, oh, there's another bad guy. I completely uses my Semtex, taking it, and now it's gonna kill me. So you see what I mean? Semtex should have been used on the sentry gun, and then I should have rushed the opponent. Of course, it's always easy to make a mistake. Here, I take a free crate with a longbow or whatever this is, and the game is over because we won. 33 to 10, completely domination. I honestly don't know how I dropped so much, but quite frankly, I had fun. I hope I just proved to you that the AUG is an absolute beast. It hasn't changed. Quite frankly, still my favorite weapon. I'm trying a few other things, particularly the rifle. I think it's the DMZ or whatever it's called. Anyway, it's a Type 63 upgrade one, because again, I have a very quick finger. But thank you for the 1.07 patch. I think it's good. I'm really sorry about the XM4. I definitely think it was destroyed. I don't know how, but in coding, sometimes you touch one thing and 5 others fall apart. And that's why, of course, we have positions in development called testers, quality assurance, and so on, who, quite frankly, I think on this instance, particularly with the XM4, they have not done a good job. But other than that, I believe this patch is great. Graphics is better, it feels more polished, it feels more finished, it finally shows you when you have new attachments, and the game no longer looks, I'm sorry to say, like the beta that it used to look like. Anyway, tell me what you think, tell me if I'm wrong, tell me if I'm right, give me your advice, give me your loadouts, follow me on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, AssassinBG1. I am your friendly neighborhood streamer, and I'll see you on the battlefield.